everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In today's video, I am talking about 4 styles that are inspiring me for springtime sewing. I've got a lot of patterns to share with you today. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will consider subscribing before you leave. I would love to get to know you better and welcome you into the sewing community. And as always, thank you so much to each one of my friends for coming back video after video. Thank you for taking time out of your day to spend some of it with me. It means so very much to me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content and leave a comment down below. What's inspiring your spring sewing plans? Do you love the fashions that are available right now? What's catching your eye? I would love to chat with you down below in the comments section. Before we get started, just want to say that I'm wearing a ready-to-wear top today, nothing me-made, and I do have my windows open over there. It is a beautiful spring day here in southern Indiana. Gonna be like a high of 75 today, so I've opened those windows and I'm letting the sunshine in. So you might hear some birds or traffic or something, but I am enjoying this beautiful weather. And it's getting me excited to share with you all about spring sewing. There are 4 particular designs that have stuck out to me for this spring season that I really want to try to incorporate into my spring and even summer wardrobe. So let's get started. I'm going to share this design with you, and then I have pulled out some patterns that match each of these designs. Most of these I have in my pattern stash. Some of them I do not. So obviously I'm not going to be sewing all of these patterns. It's just to share some inspiration with you all. So let's get started with my first one. The first design that's inspiring me for spring is these tulip sleeves. I love the look of a tulip sleeve, and this first pattern that I'm going to pop up is the inspiration for this design for me entering it into this video. This is the Styla Cardona dress. Beautiful dress, really flowy and beautiful and long, but I love those sleeves. The tulip sleeve option on this dress sparked it all for me. I really love it. I actually have purchased this Styla Cardona dress. It's really beautiful and I hope to sew it up. Now, in my search for more patterns with tulip sleeves, I was really having a hard time coming up with other patterns that give you an actual tulip sleeve pattern piece. There's a lot of hacks online. I even noticed that Ellie and Mac had a tulip sleeve hack on their YouTube page. I love Ellie and Mac. I would definitely trust their hack, so I could use that, but I really was looking for patterns that actually had a tulip sleeve pattern piece. So I found a few more to share with you. This is the Styla Dallas dress. Now this dress really isn't my style. It's a little short for me, and I am a little bit scared of a wrap front skirt portion, so I have not bought this pattern. I don't own it, and I likely will never do that because it's not exactly my style, but it does have those tulip sleeves again, gives you a pattern piece for the tulip sleeves, so this is a really pretty dress that incorporates those tulip sleeves. I also found a big 4 pattern. This is New Look 6693. I don't own this pattern either, but it does feature a tulip sleeve. This is literally the only big 4 pattern that's currently on the Simplicity website or in my stash that I could find that had a pattern piece for a tulip sleeve. Why is it so hard to find? I'm not really sure. And I actually incorporated a little help from my dear friend Agata from In Agatha's Cottage. I will link her channel down below. I sent her an inquiry as well. Have you ever seen a tulip sleeve in a pattern? She did give me one. This is from Sinclair Patterns. It's called the Daisy Top. This was a really pretty top. It definitely uses those tulip sleeves, but like I said, very difficult to find unless you're gonna hack it yourself, but it is a really cute detail. So I'm gonna keep that Cardona dress close to me this spring and summer, and we'll see if I can make some something using tulip sleeves. The next style that I love for spring this year is wrap dresses. So I'm not a huge fan of a wrap skirt portion. I would rather the wrap just be in the bodice. But I do have some patterns that I want to share with you today that have just the bodice portion as a wrap, and then there's a couple that actually have the wrap skirt as well. It's been a really long time since I have worn a wrap skirt. I remember having one in high school and it just was a little bit hard to keep together and to keep myself completely modest. So I'm not real sure about that, but I do love a wrap style bodice and I do want to try one of those soon. So the first pattern that I want to share with you is this simplicity one. This one keeps popping up when I look through my patterns. I'm just drawn to this dress. I think it's really beautiful. This is one that has a full skirt, not a wrap style skirt, so it's just the bodice there. This is Simplicity 9041. Really beautiful dress. Love those sleeves, and I love the wrap portion of the top. Looks a little different, kind of has a higher neck. I really like that pattern. The next one is from Cashmere. This one also features a full skirt and just a wrap bodice. This is the Rose Claire dress. Absolutely gorgeous. I've had this one for a while. I've had it on my plans for a while. It is quite fabric hungry to make this long version, which I love, but I definitely want to be making this one soon. Beautiful dress. You can see the wrap there just on the top for the bodice and not for the skirt. Now these next two do feature wrap style skirts, but I still think they're very beautiful. This is the Allie Olsen Highlands wrap dress. I've been drawn to this pattern as well. I've had it in my stash a while. I keep talking about it and I need to actually make it. It's really, really beautiful. I love the shaping on this dress. And then the last one is another big four pattern. This is McCall's 7801. This is a gorgeous dress. I love the look of this dress. Now it is a serious wrap. I would call it a serious wrap for a skirt, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love the version the model is wearing. Sleeves are beautiful. The neckline is a little bit low. I would need to adjust that for a little bit more modesty, but it's a beautiful, beautiful pattern featuring wrap on the top and the bottom. And the last pattern that I want to pop a picture of is that Styla Cardona. Again, that is a wrap style bodice. I think it's a beautiful dress. I had to go and buy it in the Little Lizard King and Styla sale that just went off this last weekend. It's a beautiful pattern. It's one of their newer ones and I'm really excited to give that one a try. So the next style for spring that I am loving right now is long flowy dresses. I'm really drawn to the longer length this spring and summer. I know it can get a little bit hot with wearing longer things, but if you make them in breezy, thinner fabrics, I don't think it'll add too much extra heat to your garment. So again, I'm gonna pull up two Styla patterns. The Abingdon, the one that I just made for my Easter dress, it has a beautiful long flowy version, as well as that Cardona that I've been talking about. I also just showed this one, the Rose Claire dress. I love that long flowy option. And then I have a few new ones that I want to share with you. This one I've had in my stash for a while. It's a beautiful flowy dress. This is the Friday Pattern Company Wilder gown. Very popular, wildly popular, and I have not sewn it yet, so I think it's a beautiful option for a long flowy gown for spring and summer. And then I have a couple big four patterns that I pulled out of my stash. I really liked the look of this dress. This is McCall's 8285, and I really love this version. You notice that I'm really focusing in on those beautiful long layered tiers to make the beautiful maxi length dresses. I love that in a dress, and this one's really neat because it's actually a button down. I'll show you the line drawings here. Really neat pattern. This is a newer pattern from McCall's. I believe it came out last year. Really pretty, fun, flowy dress. And then this one I noticed in my Butterick stash, and it is so beautiful. This one is drawing me in to try it as well. This is Butterick 6677. Look at that version. It is definitely giving a long, flowy, beautiful dress, so I'm really drawn to this pattern. And then the last design that I'm loving for spring kind of goes along with the long, flowy dresses, and this is a long, flowy kind of skirt, or a maxi length skirt. Just in general, I'm loving the maxi length for spring and summer. This styla pattern I just purchased as well in the sale this last weekend. This is called the Glastonbury dress from Styla. Beautiful flowy layers. I love those layers. I liked the waistband option, so I went ahead and picked this one up. I also have this big 4 pattern that was in my stash. This is McCall's 8326, relatively new pattern. This is definitely giving long, flowy, maxi length, a skirt, lots of different layers there, and it's a really pretty skirt for sure for the maxi length options. Also have this True Bias skirt. Now this one is moving up on my priority list. I'm hoping to get this one done for our Disney vacation. I really love the look of this skirt, and I really like the length that she's wearing. So the midi, the maxi length is really drawing me in. This is a beautiful pattern. This is called the Mauve skirt from True Bias, and it's definitely giving all the looks that I'm hoping for spring. And then I have 2 more patterns that I wanted to share with you for a maxi look if you don't like the big flowy look. Now I have this Butterick pattern, had it in my stash for a few years. This is Butterick 6742, and this skirt right here, I'm really liking that look for spring and summer. It does have side vents. You can see there's side vents on each side with the drawstring there. Really pretty skirt. Now actually, if you prefer indie patterns over the big 4, Pattern Emporium recently, within the last year, released a skirt pattern exactly like that one, or it looks exactly like that one to me. It's called the Coastal Side Split Skirt. Literally looks like this one. I'll pop up a picture for sure and show you, but if you prefer PDF patterns or indie patterns with their sizing over the big 4, that's a great option as well. Okay, so those are the 4 styles that are inspiring my spring sewing. Let me know down below what's inspiring you. I would love to chat with you. As always, I will link all of these patterns down below in the description box if you would like to check out these patterns a little closer yourself. I will try to link the big 4 patterns. Some of them have been in my stash for a while, so I'll see if simplicity.com has those as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.